It was a black day for racing. For unexplained reasons, Ignacio Diniz, the great Formula 1 driver, missed his turn and crashed into the guardrails at a speed of 190 km per hour. The shock was fatal. So-called experts of all kinds discussed for months to explain such a crash. Some relied on a mechanical issue, others replied that the race had shown too much rashness that would have caused the crash. But nobody has really understood what happened that day. Everything began 8 months earlier.
God knows your lonely souls. God knows your lonely souls.
The 2009 season marked the memories because of the rivalry between the two greatest drivers in the history, each winner of 3 world championships. Gail Rayner, known for his arrogance, and Ignacio Diniz, who was known to be hot-blooded. This combination created a certain number of collisions both on the track and outside. The tension of the 2009 season was maintained until the end, as the two pilots were on equal points on the day of the departure of the last race.
There's a day and a place that we will go to, and I know you wanna share. There's no secret to living. Just keep on walking. There's no secret to dying. Just keep on flying.
That day, fate will have it, Rainier won the last race. The award ceremony was filled with a special atmosphere. After he had been given the cup, Rainier announced, "I'm very happy to have won this 4th World Championship title, but I would like to take this moment to make an announcement. Many of you have wondered what team I'm going to sign for next year. Actually, I've decided to end my career while I've reached the top. I wish good luck to the remaining racers for the next season. Thank you." The amazement could be read for a moment on every face in the audience, but it was quickly erased by the atmosphere of the victory. While everybody enjoyed the party, Ignacio Diniz remained alone and silent. Those who noticed his attitude attributed it to the disappointment of the second place. The next year, Rainier would become a silly commentator. Well, considering that Diniz has no opponent, who can match his talent? There is no risk to predict that he will win the race. It is true. Even if he shattered the lap record during the trials, he doesn't take much risk during the races since I have left the competition. I still own the World Championship titles record and have won our last confrontation. So I guess I'm still the best. But today seems to be a lucky day for them. All succeeded at this first obstacle. Still, he doesn't take much risk. And we have no more doubt about who will be the winner. It would be difficult to say when it started. Only few people could notice what was going on. Dennis had changed his driving, taking turns shorter and faster. He was braking at the last moment with strength, accelerating at the full potential of the engine. The car was screaming a painful sound as the driver was pushing the resistance of every component beyond what was physically possible. What we had in front of us was no more than a man driving a car with a Formula One gifted with a spirit. The spirit of a young and hot-blooded racer filled with rage or passion. Dennis didn't do that to prove anything to anybody, and certainly not to prove he was the best racer. He just had racing in his blood, and he had held back his emotions far too long. He wanted to feel again the thrill of speed, to hear the scream of the engine, the smell of burning metal from his brakes, to know if the accident was caused by a mistake of the racer or by the failure of a car component makes no sense. It had to finish this way, and he died in the most beautiful way for a racer. On stage. I also like to think he wanted to give a message to Rainier, as if he wanted to say, "Hey, my old friend, you are mistaken by stopping racing. Don't you remember your dreams when you were a young boy?"
You see the world in black and white, no color